welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. So I'm your host, Lady D. So I hope you've all had an amazing week. So we're leading up to Christmas. So for me, this is the 23rd of December for me. So tomorrow is our Christmas Eve, and then we have Christmas on Sunday for us here. So we're getting ready. We've all, like for me in where I am, big news that we've actually had another cat. Well, she's sitting on my bed on the bed back there. We saved her, so it was like a bit of a Christmas present for us, and giving her a nice home and somewhere to stay. My other cat's not too impressed, but that's my big news for this week. I got another cat. So what else is going to be going on for this week? We have a new moon, which is happening on the 23rd at 9:16 p.m. So tonight for me. Now, when I look at my chart on the 23rd, it says the moon is in Sag, but I know it goes to Cancer. So it's going to have a Sag Cancer feel about it. We've also got Mercury retrograde coming up on the 28th of December through to the 18th of January. That's going to be in Capricorn. We've also got Jupiter square moon this week, plus we have Venus with tri-Uranus. So what this all means, I'll break it down. So with the Venus square Uranus, this can bring about unexpected love, unexpected things with relationships and finances. Definitely it might be more the finances and money, because we do have that Uranus in Taurus, and Taurus does rule money. And then we've got in that Venus in Capricorn, so that also can be to do with a bit of money. Capricorn rules the 10th house, which is career. So it is about finances and money. So you may find coming up this week some unexpected, could be like a present, or could be like relationship could blossom for you. There's definitely these unexpected surprises coming up this week. Now, we've always got Jupiter square the moon. The moon's our emotions, it's our home. So this can bring about, we're getting such a rush, and we're wanting to have things done correctly and right at this time of year, because we're trying to get things done. Even for me today, I was just out doing a few errands and then ran out of time and then started stressing out. So this can bring about things of maybe you're not feeling like time's your friend, or time's going to go the right way with this, and you're trying to really go forward with this Jupiter that's moving forward in Aries. So you're trying to be more motivated and get things done, and you might find there could be a delay. You might even find this brings on a bit of emotions for you during this time with that transit. The new moon that's happening in the 23rd, or today. So with this new moon, Sag Cancer, I'm going to say Sag Cancer because I feel like it's a bit of both. So there is an element of fun. There's an element of going back to youthful, having fun, just the energy that we like. Sagittarians are very fun and youthful people, and they do like to learn, but they also like to travel. But I always find with Sages out of the fire, like they're my favorite out of the fire signs, because they don't really have the ego. They're just there to have fun. That's what I find. And they are great storytellers, and they are the pretty people as well with them. Now, when we go into that Capricorn energy, we're dealing with control. We're dealing with governments. We're dealing in wanting to be organized, needing to be prepared, needing to get everything done correctly. I have a Cancer, I have a Capricorn moon, but really it may even affect me emotionally coming up. But having a Capricorn moon, I know for myself, I need to be organized. I need to have structures. I need to know what's going on around the world. I don't really like surprises. And I even find out at Christmas time, the other night there, I was looking at my Christmas presents, and I was like trying to see what they are. And I will tend to know what I'm getting at Christmas, because I will tend to sort of find out, and I will sort of tune in, and I don't really get surprised. But I don't like surprises. I like to be prepared. That's my whole thing. I want to be prepared, and I like to be organized. But we're also dealing with things of government nature because Capricorn rules governments. It does also rule financial institutions as well. Any sort of institutions, it does rule. And then there's an element of that control element here. So I've got here with that, people trying to step on toes. I keep on seeing like, just try and avoid people stepping on your toes, and they're coming into Christmas, which can be quite hard. It's coming to a stressful time of year leading up to Christmas, and we have that big day, and then we can sort of relax and rest a bit. I've got to stick to what you know, and especially with this retrograde coming on. Probably not a good idea, if you're trying a new recipe out, maybe try it before the day. Don't try it on the day. It may not go according to plan. So just stick to things that you know. I've got be grateful, have patience, and this is going to be the key. I feel like the having patience, because Capricorn, we can be impatient with this energy. I just thought there'll be some surprises coming up this Christmas, and I've just got to welcome people that come in. It's going to be a very warm and welcoming feeling, I feel like. And I've got here cherish loved ones. And I've not enough time in the day. So I feel like this. I feel like with this new moon and this Mercury retrograde, it's going to come up. It's going to feel like there's not enough time in the day that's coming in here. And then with the Mercury retrograde that's coming up, I've got here, this may be a chance you might find that, governments may lose control with this retrograde coming up, because when Mercury goes backwards, it's sort of Mercury's our communication, the way we think. So with it going retrograde, it's like our communication cannot go right. Things don't go according to plan or go right. So I feel like there could be an aspect of maybe some sort of government around the world losing some sort of control. I've got here things going around the wrong way, where we've got things set out a certain way, but it doesn't work that way and things get mixed up. Because it's going to also conjunct Venus and Mercury will meet up with the retrograde, I feel. So this can create, I feel like some sort of love triangle could come up with this. So people may get mixed up and relationships can be very, very funny and complicated. So that may come up with this retrograde. And I also feel like there could be an aspect of going into love blind too with this retrograde coming up, or not thinking straight. So like losing control. I just feel like maybe like headaches, like things being too much, but also retrogrades. It's not a good time to start anything new or to sign contracts, because things may not go well. Before I started really following all the planets, I actually signed a job contract. Obviously, I was meant to go there, and I was meant to sign the contract. There's never wrong decisions in life, but I did. And the workplace, for the time I was there, most of the time it wasn't a great workplace to be at. I was there for 8 years, but it wasn't the best. And I had a lot of issues, but I was meant to be there for that time. So if you can hold off starting anything new or contracts or getting loans, try and hold off. I always say try and hold off after the retrograde, when things can be running a bit more smoothly, because we've still got that Mars in retrograde too. Okay, so let's go to the callers. So here we have, is it Chantrell? Okay, who's in Miami, Florida.
Yes.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay, and yourself?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
I lost my brother 2 years ago, and I just wanted to have closure because of a lot of rumors that I hear and how I've been feeling since he passed away, on what really happened. Was anyone with him or involved, or is it any message that he needs to tell me? I just need to, some type of closure and clarity about everything.
Okay. I'm going to try and contact your brother and give you a message from him. I did have, when I was driving home before, I did actually have a few people with me, because I knew this was coming up and I was a bit stressing out. But anyway, let's see what we got here. So I do have a man, but this man he's not old. He is, I feel like he's kind of younger, but he had a big car or big truck. But I'm going to say, what do they call it here? A ute. We call it here utes. Over there, I think you call it something different over there, where you've got the trailer on the back of the car. Over here, we call it utes. And so did your brother have a ute or a big car?
Did he have a what?
A ute, a big car, like a car that had like a trailer connected to it.
Yeah, he wanted to drive. He wanted to get a CDL. He was in the process of getting a CDL.
Okay, I'm not too sure what that car is, but the way I see this car, it's a big car. And he had also like the American, the commercial drivers. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Truck. Ah, okay. Okay. I don't mean a big, humongous truck. I meant like one like that. It's like the one that I see. It's one you would have if you were like an electrician, you would have it, or if you were like a builder, you would have it. Not like not going like sort of interstate. But I see this. I see a bigger car. But I also see a flag on the car. Would you have the flag of the American flag on the car as well?
Not that I know of. It had to be someone that he knew.
Okay. All right. Let me just see. Here we go here. But he had a lot of energy. I feel like this man had a lot of energy, and I do feel like he was patriotic as well.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like your brother. Just let me know, and we'll try and work this out.
Say it again.
Is your brother? Did he have a lot of energy? Like, was he someone that would get things done?
Yeah.
Like this
yeah.
man, yeah. Oh, good. Because I feel like this man had a lot of energy. He'd get things done, and he's very focused. But I also feel like there's a part of him that's very like, I feel like patriotic. So I feel like this man, like he likes being an American.
Yeah. Yeah, that's him.
Okay, great, good. Okay, so and would he call you sis by any chance?
Say it again.
Would he call you sis? So instead of calling you like sister or sis?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, let me just see if I can get a message for you from him. He's just saying like, try not to say, he's just like, I don't know if you've been feeling a bit down for this time of year, because he's telling me you've been feeling a bit down, and he's just saying, he wants you just to try not to cry, and he's saying like everything's going to be okay, and he wants you just to forge through. And he's telling me that you're also very wise and very smart, but you're more sensible than what he was, is what he's saying to me. So I feel with you, you're more on caution than with him, and he would he would pop his sleeves in for him, which is getting things done. But he's telling me you're more cautious or sensible, is what he's telling me. And he's saying, those qualities embrace. He does wish that he had those qualities, but that wasn't him. Was he like a Leo by any chance? Was he a Leo? Is that his star sign, or was he a person who also had like a big heart as well? But you couldn't tell him, you wouldn't be able to tell him, no, you can't do this. He'll just do it anyway.
Yeah. He was a very outstanding talkative person. He never backed down, but he would give his last to anybody. Like, he was a sweetheart, but he had his issues.
Yeah. He's definitely giving his love to you, and he's very much a character, but I can see him there comforting you, and he'll be there around you this Christmas for sure. I feel like his energy is quite strong, and I do see him there, and he's ready at the table there to get some. I don't know if you have chicken, but I do see a bird, but I'm feeling it's more chicken than a turkey, so he's saying chicken to me. So maybe he likes chicken.
Yeah, because he don't eat pork.
Okay. Well, he's definitely there. He's waiting for the meal. Bit of egg, like I'm seeing. I know you guys have eggnog, and I am seeing he's showing me a bit of that. And I feel like he's gonna eat this man too. He would like to have a bit of a drink too, because he's got a bottle, and it's a drink. I feel like it's an alcoholic drink. and he's saying cheers to someone, and he wants to have a drink for this Christmas, and he's saying just have a drink for him, and it's about just celebrating him in his life. But he just, I feel like this man adores you, adores you. Now he's talking about one baby. Did he have a child, or is there a baby around? Is someone having a baby, or did he have a baby? Because I'm going to one.
My sister had a baby the day of his funeral.
Oh, okay. He's like, that's how we celebrate life. He's like, that's how we celebrate life. He's like, one goes, one comes in.
One comes, yes.
Yeah, no, he was there. Even though he passed away, I feel like he was there, and like he wants to celebrate that baby, that child, and he's very happy. I don't know if I feel like that child maybe was a bit like him, or there's a similarity of that child to him, because he's saying to me there's some sort of similarity there with the child and him that he wants to reference as well. But he's going to send you all of his love, and I hope I've helped you today, and thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
That's okay. Okay, so next caller we have here is Kimberly, who's in Buffalo, New York. Hello, Kimberly. How are you today?
Not good. How are you?
I'm good. So how can I help you?
I'm having major relationship problems.
Okay. Yep. We'll do some cards. I also feel like there's a lady in spirit for you as well. Okay. Or there's like a lady here. She could be living, but I've got someone here who's I feel like, do you have a lady who's very religious and who was slim build and maybe passed in her 70s? Or something about her 70s?
Maybe my grandma.
Your grandmother? Okay. Okay. She didn't like smoking. I feel like she didn't like smoking. She's telling me she didn't like smoking. Oh, she died from smoking? Sorry. What was that?
And then she got cancer.
Oh, okay. That's probably why she didn't like it in the end. But she's telling me she just didn't like it. But there is one in her hand, but yeah. And I feel it's like he was a bit of a talker as well. She could talk, and I feel like she talked a lot, and she was caring. But before she gave up the smoking, was there a smoke really always in her hand, doing things? Okay, because she does have it there. She's like, it's dirty habit, but in spirit, I feel like she's given it up as well. And she's saying to me that she's very proud of you, and she's also saying that you're very talented as well. She's also showing me a purple flower. So I don't know if purple flowers represent anything with her, because she's showing me a purple flower. I'm not too sure what the flower is called, but I just see it's purple. It has a bit of yellow in it, but it's purple. I don't know. She's actually been looking forward to you calling up. It's like, this has all been arranged. She's like, she's very, very excited. Okay, let's have a look. She's giving me a triangle. So this relationship that you're going about, is this, because she's telling me, and I want to get to the relationship, so that's what you rang up for. Is there 3 people involved in this, or is it some sort of triangle? Yep, there's a third party. He's had me in it for 3 years. He comes, he goes back to her, and he won't leave his situation, but promises me over and over that they're not intimate. He's there for the kids, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, and she's telling me it's like same old story. She's like, same old story. You got yourself tangled up. She's showing me you're all tangled. Look, she's telling me to tell you that it's going to be okay. She's saying don't worry, but she's also telling me that you need to put your foot down, because this man is like, he bites into your time. If she was here, I feel like this lady's a bit opinionated, so if she was here, she would be giving you the whole like lay down, and she wouldn't be holding back. And she'd be giving him telling him what she thought as well. And let's have a look here. I'll just some cards for you on this situation. Say, should she stay or should you go? This person, I don't feel like what I'm getting from this man, I don't feel like he's going to really change. I feel like when things are good with him, it's really good. I feel like he can show you a fun time. The reason why he's not leaving, I feel like it's financial. I feel like it's the excuse he's giving to you.
Yep, she pays. Yep, she pays for everything. The house is hers. Everything is hers. She pays for his child. Everything.
Yep. So he's not going to go because it's financial, meaning he's then doesn't have to pay. Because I'm getting it's financial for him. He does like to be comfortable, this man. Okay. Look, what I will say to you, in 3, I'll give you number 3, but I feel like in 3, whether it be years, months, but in 3, you're going to be happy and you're going to get what you need and what you want in a relationship out of that. There is a feeling of being trapped, but this particular relationship that I've got here, I just feel like it's too crowded. In the end, look, I'm going to February. I feel like by February, there's a feeling here of being done, and you're tying up loose ends with this as well. And this was the first card that came out, which was sort of like a cat exiting the door. But it's not all bad. I feel like if this relationship does end, and if it does end in February, because I'm feeling February for you, it's not all bad news, because I feel like there is someone else there waiting. Also with this person, I just feel like there's a hold on him. There's a trapment. It's not so much you're feeling trapped, but I feel like it's more with him. And I kind of feel like he's got a good thing. He's got a good thing going. So does he spend like certain days with you and certain days with the family? Because I feel like I'm splitting my time up like I have a roster.
We work together, so I see him at work, and we're together at work and out, and everybody knows about us. And he lives a double life completely.
Okay. Okay. I just don't feel like it's going to be it's ever going to, even though everyone knows about it, it's not a clean cut. It's not a clean cut. You've been very patient with this.
So he'll never leave her.
For him to leave her. Look, I tell you what I see. I feel like with you need to stand your ground. You need to sort of say what you want, and I just feel like for you, it's about standing your ground. Also keeping your integrity. For him, I just feel like nothing changes with him, and I feel like it's excuses that he's using as well.
Yep.
And he's kind of like pinning you guys. I feel like he's pinning you against the other lady as well.
Yep.
But I feel like there could be someone new coming in, and it could be as far as July next year. Like I feel like eventually you are going to get what you want. That's what I feel like. As I said at the start, at the end you will get what you want. Sometimes can you be too timid? Because I feel like this lady's telling me sometimes you can be too timid, or you want to just try and make things nice.
Yeah, I mean, I always give in to him, always.
Yeah.
Because he makes me believe that there's hope and he's going to leave and that things are going to be great. And
yeah,
he makes me believe like they are nothing and that he's just, they just live together. He tells me they're not intimate. He's not in love with her. He's just complacent and there and comfortable.
Look, I don't feel like he's telling you the whole truth, is what I feel for this. But and there's a lot of, look, and I feel like this other one knows about you too. Like I feel like as I said, I feel like he's playing you guys off each other. He knows. it's going to be hard, but I just feel like in February there could be an ending with this relationship, but I feel like by July there could be something coming in that's new and that is more stable for you. This person will be unattached and this person will be more for you. So I feel like I feel like there's roses, he gives you roses, and I feel like he's very intelligent, and I feel like this one there's no lies with him either, is what I feel coming up. It's going to be hard, but stay patient, but I feel like you'll have to be the one that cuts this cord in the end. I just don't feel like he's going to leave the partner, unfortunately, but I do feel you getting a relationship that is going to be more worth your while. So I hope that's kind of helped, Kimberly. I'm really sorry that I wish I could tell you that you know what you need to, that he's going to come or that he's going to leave, but that's just what I feel. But I hope I've helped you today, Kimberly.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So it's Christmas time coming up, and thank you to our callers that called in today. And I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and you guys enjoy your day. It is a funny day, but it's a day, you know, there's surprises around the corner at every angle, and I hope that everyone really enjoys their Christmas. So if you'd like to contact me, I am available for readings through the holidays as well. So my website and Facebook page is Lady D Psychic Parties, and my Instagram and TikTok is Lady DS Psychic, and my YouTube channel is Lady D. Or if you search Neil Psychic, you'll also find me as well. Okay, everybody, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next Friday, which will be approaching the new year. The countdown is on for 2023, and I will see you for my next show. So bye for now.